How is everyone? So I'm just looking at our friend Joe Delaney's channel. Steadily climbing. 732 subscribers, of course. I will do what I can, everything I can, to get our friend Joe to 1,000 plus. She really should be monetized by now. And, guys, our friend Skits. He just did, he put an intro video, an introduction to a preview of his new song. And it is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. I am impressed. So I'm looking at a few more things. My friend.
Another Progressive Home and Auto bundle fully.
Pardon me, guys. Hank Sart. I know you guys probably won't be able to see this unless you're on a desktop. I'm going to drop the link anyway. Hopefully you'll be able to find it. And then we're going to talk about some stuff. If you're able to. If this opens up. Give me a second, guys. There we go. So, I'm going to tell you something, guys. Let you in on a secret. You may know. You may not know. I'm not a religious person. I talk about God. I occasionally talk about Jesus, my relationship with Jesus. Having, of course, grown up marginally religious, meaning I went to a Catholic school, and it was a harrowing experience. I've seen bumper stickers and t-shirts that says I survived Catholic school, and yeah, literally I did. Barely. I was actually kicked out of Catholic school. So when I say I'm not religious, what I want to convey is that when I talk about not judging, and by that, it's not a matter of faith. I'm not saying my faith tells me not to be non-judging. Nothing to do with my faith. They don't have a faith. They've given up faith. They gave it up for Lent one year, and it never came back. Reason why I don't have a faith is maybe that's not right. Maybe I do have a faith now that I think about it. I have faith in what works, in the actuality of experience. That if I do something and I feel better, I'm going to try it again. And if it works, I'm going to try it again. And then I start to have faith that, hey, this thing works. I am not called to be non-judging as a matter of a traditional faith. Nothing to do with that. I could care less if the Bible tells me to have faith or not to have faith. Hey, Alexandria, how are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Austin says hit the like button. Thank you for that, my friend. So, yes, the actuality of experience. When I practice, and it's a practice, and I love that term, practice. When I practice non-judgment, I am free. I'm liberated. I'm liberated from my own best opinion, meaning my thoughts can go wherever they want. My thoughts might go to this person is wrong, this person is right, this person is a friend, this person is an enemy. None of that means anything to me. Because in my practice of not judging, I am free not only of my own best opinion, I'm free of someone else's own best opinion. that no one needs to tell me, trust this person, don't trust this person. Believe this person, don't believe this person. Be friends with this person, don't be friends with another person. No one has to tell me that. Of course they do. Not talking about anyone in particular. Talking about generality. Hey, Skits, I was just on your page and I shared your song out, your intro, not just on YouTube, but on my Facebook and Twitter, because it is huge. I love it. Let's see. You don't know what a tall order you just gave me. I don't pronounce my own name correctly. Not even my own name. My cats and my dogs used to look at me and be like, me? Who, me? That's not the way I say my name. I'll give it a try. But you don't need to donate anything, of course. Nevenith, Nevenith, Nevenieth, Nevenieth, Krishna. I got the last part. I got Krishna. Let's see. Skit says, did you really, Eric? That is so nice of you. Thank you so much. You know what? I wasn't even thinking about it as being nice. I do want to support my friends. I love the song, and I want other people to hear it. That's how simple it was. It wasn't like, let me do something nice for Skits. He's my friend. It was, wow, man, this is huge. This is the type of song that could reach down and bring somebody back from the depth. If you're on the edge, if you're staring into the abyss, and you hear this song, you'll take a step back. You'll reconsider. So, hey, did I get on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the best, with 1 being the best, no, let's do 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. How did I do? Because if I got even close to 5, I guarantee you I will never get back there again. If you don't mind me calling you Nav, if you do mind, let me know, and I won't. Hey, Sue, how are you? It looked like a beautiful day on the Susquehanna, or near the Susquehanna. Skits says, much love, brother. This is great. Hey, Skits, you are on point. You've heard me talk about Dharma, finding your purpose. You're on point. Austin says, Sue says hi to Austin. Austin says hey to Skits. And hi to Sue. So again, for me, practicing forgiveness has nothing to do with what the Bible tells me to do. It has everything to do with how I feel when I practice forgiveness. Practicing non-judging, nothing to do with Jesus saying, judge not, lest you be judged, right? But how I feel when I don't judge, or when I don't believe my judgments, when I let my judgments go. So when I mentioned before that I'm in the process of declining all invitations to participate in grievances of all kinds, including my own, because I still got them. But I'm working on it. I'm letting it go. So I'm declining those invitations. I'm declining my own invitation, and I keep sending them to myself. I keep saying, remember, you don't like this person because, remember, you're not supposed to like this person. Remember, this person is the opposite political party. Remember that this person 40 years ago in high school, I don't know, was it 40 years ago? Did this or that. I don't care anymore. Literally, I don't care anymore. It's not because I'm like shrugging my shoulders and saying, oh, whatever. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I am just shrugging my shoulders and say, whatever. I'd much rather be free than anything else. I'd much rather, and that freedom is spaciousness. And that spaciousness is unconditional love. Selfishly, I feel better when I love unconditionally. Don't ask me to go back, because I won't do it. And that even includes people of the opposite political party. Let's see. Sue says, beautiful and a little chilly. Expecting cooler weather and rain tonight. I think we are too. It's sunny right now. Austin says, I'm good. Thanks for asking, Skits. Hey guys, make sure you check out Skits' song. It's an intro. It's 1 minute and 17 seconds. And it's 1 minute and 17 seconds of pure positivity. What I like about it is, when I say pure positivity, I mean, there's hints of what has affected Skits. There's hints of that life has not always been a bed of roses, and that it might not even be a bed of roses now, but there's a better way. It's good to know. It's just good to know. Life is hard. No one denies that. But we can help each other through it. Why would I want to add to anyone's burden? Anyone's burden. If you are suffering, here's the thing. Course in Miracles says, boils it all down. Fear and love. And only one of those is real. The other is an illusion. Guess which one that is. Let's see. Skit says, letting go. Absolutely. Skit says, yeah, it's great to know life is hard, but it's so beautiful. Absolutely. And it's important that people know it's going to suck sometimes, but that doesn't deny the beauty of it. As a matter of fact, the fact that it sometimes sucks, maybe often, is part of the beauty. You ever listen to Leonard Cohen? His song, The Anthem? Everything has a crack in it because that's how the light gets in. There is the Japanese concept of, is it wabi-sabi? Good thing I got Google here. Wabi-sabi meaning the inherent beauty with the brokenness, within the brokenness of anything. That if something has a crack in it, it doesn't detract from the beauty, it adds to the beauty. The fact that there's a hint of pain in what Skits is singing adds to the depth and the beauty. I think if he tried to gloss over things, life is always sunny, we're skipping through the tulips and all that stuff, it would have lost a lot. But the fact that he's just authentic, that captures it. So I hope you don't mind me going on about that. Sue says, as I get older, old memories seem to pop up more for no reason. It's very frustrating because the past can't be changed. It's really weird. It is weird. But when we can see them, past events that have no actual existence, not even in the past, because the past doesn't exist in and of itself. We can't slice something open and find the past. We can only find what's being presented in the moment, which is why there's about 1,000 books written about the power of now, be here now. The thing is, we're always now. It's always here. We can't be any other place. It only seems like our memories take them back, but the memories occur now. So there's nothing the matter with a memory of the past. It's the associations that we place in it. That because this happened, this is where things are now. So my solution to that, I refuse to get older. I'm stopping here and now. 59 is my stopping point. This point on, I'm going to de-age myself. Mir says, say Sir Yogi and beautiful people there. Mir, I was just on your live stream, my friend. Sue was smiling at Mir. Let's see. Skit says, one of my first ever lyrics, I said, for some reason it always goes wrong, but at least it gives me these lyrics for my songs. Beautiful. So if we see it in that light, did something really go wrong? Because if it hadn't happened, you wouldn't have those lyrics. Mir says, how are you, sir? Doing surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. I laid some things aside. Much needed. And I feel surprisingly light. Buoyant. Sue says, I say age is a state of mind, and I'm stuck at 16. 16. I think I would pick... That's a good question. I think I might pick 30. "30 years old, I still believed I could pull off a ponytail. I could not pull off a ponytail. Here's a hint for the guys. If you have a ponytail, and you have the hair to do a ponytail, and you're looking in the mirror and you're pulling it back, and you hear yourself saying, you know what, if I just comb it over a little bit, no one would even know. As soon as you ever hear that mental suggestion of a comb over, immediately put the comb down, take out the razor, shave your head, don't look back. Devin says, any words for people new to sobriety? My friend, I have a lot of words for people new to sobriety. Let me get caught up real quick and say hi to my friend, our friend, Kathy Payton. Kathy, how are you? Kathy, how are you? So, Devin, in 1999, I was new to sobriety. And it was one of the most exciting times of my life. I was a drunk for 10 years. I used to tell people I was a social drinker, but I found every occasion in the world to be sociable. I was sociable Monday through Sunday. I was sociable from happy hour till 2 a.m. And I would pride myself, well, I don't really drink until it's dark. I can't be an alcoholic if I don't drink when it's daylight, right? You make all kinds of excuses. It was easy, my friend. How are you? It was an exciting time because I know I was stepping into a new life. I was lonely, and because I was giving up that social aspect. I tried to go to bars thinking I could go to bars and not drink. I probably could, but I saw no reason to be there. I was being called for something better. I was being called, God, your higher self, it doesn't matter what name you call it, the universe, love. I was being called to step in and embrace a new way of being that no longer involved alcohol. I was being called to live a life of sobriety, as well as a life of inspiration and creativity. But I had to step into it, and I had to embrace that which was present, which meant the loneliness, which meant the temptations, which meant all of it, the entirety of the experience of being sober for the first time in 10 years. I had to embrace it all. If I fought anything, if I fought it, I would have lost, because you can only fight things for so long. Don't fight to stay sober. Be sober. Embrace sobriety and all that comes with it. Do something creative every single day. Keep a journal, write, draw, paint, do origami. Get out in nature. I would suggest breath work and meditation. Meditation changed my life. Meditation led me to sobriety. Read a lot. Listen to books on tape. If you don't want to meditate, a lot of people don't. Consider doing breath work. Reach out, Eric McCarty, on Facebook, and I will teach you how to do breath work absolutely for free. I'll teach you how to meditate absolutely for free. I'm a certified meditation instructor. I'm a certified breath work coach, and I will teach you for free. Or my email address is on my channel page. Send me an email. But if for some reason you're not called to meditate or even to do breath work, get outside in nature as early as possible and just walk. If you feel like running, run. But if you just want to walk, walk. Nature is a form of natural meditation. Your eyes respond to the fractal patterns that are everywhere in nature, and your brain goes into an alpha state, an alpha wave state, which is the lightest stage of meditation. It's the stem of every creative process. It's where inspiration comes from. Nature is healing. And right now, you need to heal. Come on by, hang out with us. So I hope that helped, my friend. Devin says, thank you so much for your kind words. You're welcome. Hey, look in the chat here. Everyone you see, every single person that you see is here to support you. Just subscribe to your channel, my friend. Just a way of staying connected. And just a way, even if you don't ever put out content, you can look on your channel and you can know someone reached out to connect with you. For no other reason except that you came here and you opened up and you were completely honest. Sue says 16 for the goofiness. Unfortunately for me, my goofiness lasted quite a bit longer than being 16. Let's see. So Yogi, 16. 16, where are we for 16? Skid says, yes, I wouldn't have the lyrics and I wouldn't have the experience to make me the person I am today. So everything is a blessing. It is. Certainly doesn't feel like it when it's happening, but imagine if just for a second we could consider that. That even as it's happening, it's already in motion. It's already changing. It's already something else. My friend Robert Saltzman, who wrote The 10,000 Things and Depending on No Thing, says every moment is a once upon. Nothing's this moment right now, me saying these words in this way, looking this way, talking this way, these people, it's never going to happen this way again. Ever. Each moment is magical and magically becoming something other, even as we experiencing it now. So there's really no such thing as an experience. There's only experiencing. Because an experience is in the past, and there is no past. Sue says to Devin, congratulations. Absolutely. Thank you, Sue. Skid says, Sue, I'm 33, and I still ride my BMX. Still be riding into my 50s. I've mentioned before, on my third attempt at a 100-mile race, ultra running, a week after my 50th birthday, I finally got my buckle. I finally finished my first 100-mile race. Week after I turned 50. Kathy says I'm good. Any word on your project? Hey, you really captured Squirrel Sniper's imagination as well. Mira says, how are you, C. Peyton? It's good to saying hi to everyone. Let's see. Mira says, stay blessed, my friend. Absolutely. Zach is here. Zach says, hello again. I was investigating something. Well, I hope you got to the bottom of it. Devin says, thank you so much for your kind words. Absolutely. We're here to help. Kathy says, I'm kind of sad they're closing my favorite haunted hotel. They want to sell it. I wonder what kind of buyers they would get for a haunted hotel. Skid says, do you believe in ghosts, C. Peyton? She is... Kathy, could I use the term ghost whisperer? Is that a correct term? She communicates with spirits. You can go on her page, and you know what? I wish you would. I wish you would support our friend Kathy. She's going to be working on some new stuff. Skid says, Kathy says, yes, I do love talking to them. Skid says, 100-mile race at 50. Well, that's some achievement, Eric. You know what? It was harder training for it than it was doing it. I had a magical moment during my first 50. I've done a couple more. I've probably done at least 12 24-hour races. I've done over 100 ultra runs from 50K to 100 miles. And a decade of ultra running. I started when I was 45. I'm semi-retired from it. There was no races during the COVID shutdown. And then I was taking care of my father. So even if there were races, I wouldn't be able to do it. And I couldn't bring myself to get back into it afterwards. Austin says, I'm trying to reach 1K. You can do it, Austin. I got faith in you, my friend. Austin says, how's it going so far, Yogi? Austin, it's going pretty good. I appreciate you asking. How about you? You got any new videos up? Easy says, what got me into sobriety was reminding myself that withdrawals are a sign of success. Nice. And I would get an emotional high from the withdrawal because I knew I was getting out of addiction. Wow. Man, way to reinterpret what was going on, Easy. In my opinion, that's sheer genius. Zach says, I couldn't get to the bottom of the case, but it's about a children's show called Ryan's Review. Haven't heard of it. Keep diving in it. I know you are a determined young man. Skid says, I watched some ghost channels, C. Peyton. I don't know if I believe, but I'm a skeptic who's intrigued. Yeah, it pays to be open-minded. Definitely spend some time over at Kathy's. Also says that I'm trying to reach the motorized too. What do you mean motorized, Austin? Also says I just posted a video. I will be over to check it out right after the live stream, my friend. I just brought your channel up. Austin drops the link for it. Awesome. Thanks, Austin. Skid says, do you think you ever do a final race, though? I think I'm going to do 100 miles in my 60s. And I'd like to think I'd do another one in my 70s. I got a friend who has done a 100-mile race in his 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. He's in his early 70s now. I have every reason to believe he's an ultra-running legend, as a matter of fact. I have every reason to believe he'll do one in his 80s. And this is after coming back from 2 catastrophic accidents. One, fracturing his skull. He would sit with a tree limb doing tree work. fractured his skull, and then he suffered a stroke. Zach says, so basically there's a lot of people who think and believe Ryan, the children's channel star, is being used by his parents, and you can tell by his recent videos. Also, I know I'm 10, but hey, doesn't mean you can't have an intuition. Also says, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Yogi. Zach says, you know, I'm already trying to save my generation, so I have to deal with this type of stuff too. Yes, you do. Let's see. Kathy says, got you, Austin. Mir says, hey to Austin. Zach says, he looks a little depressed, so I'm trying to find out some private info. And I know it might be illegal, but this might be a serious case. Don't want to do anything that's going to get you in trouble, though. Oh, trying to get monetized. That's what I meant. I was trying to say. Absolutely. And we're going to do what we can do to help. Going to keep pushing for subs and keep giving you watch hours. Hey, Dredson, how are you? Dredson says, greetings, peace, peace. Peace to you, my friend. How's your training? Oh, Kathy says you missed my comment. Oh, there we go. Sorry, Kathy. They would have to be a believer in ghosts. Jason Hawes would be a great owner. Not familiar with Jason Hawes. So yeah, well, I would imagine even if they weren't believers in ghosts, they would soon become one pretty quickly. Nothing like the experience to turn a skeptic into a believer. Skid says, how do you train for an ultramarathon, Eric? And your friend who runs too sounds like a legend. Yeah, he is. He's the first person to ever do what's called the Grand Slam of ultra running, which is 400 mile, 4 of the big Leadville, Western States, Vermont 100. I forget the other one. In the course of a summer. He was the first one to ever do it. Training for an ultra, don't have to run fast. You don't even have to run far. You want lots of time on your feet. You want to be used to always being in motion. You want to train your gut, meaning training to eat on the go, finding out what foods you can't eat when you're under stress. You got to learn proper hydration. It's definitely an art and a science to it. Oh, Kathy says he's from Ghost Hunters. That'd be good if he bought it then. He could turn it into something big. I'm not sure. How do you feel about it turning into something big? Dredson says, feeling good, feeling strong. Just completed a workout. 3 times 25 rocking chairs, 2 pumps, then 3 times 25 on 1 pump. Wow. Not just a workout, a big workout. Hey, Eric LaPointe, how are you? Also says, thanks everyone for help. You're welcome. Eric LaPointe had said, hey, Yogi. Hey, Runner Boy. That means Runner Boy is here. I must have missed him. Runner Boy says, Zach, post burpees. Zach says, I don't know what to post. Have any ideas? Hey, Runner Boy's got a point. You can't go wrong with burpees. Whatever you post, check with your parents. Make sure they know what you're putting up. Make sure that they know everything that's going on. Don't go online without them knowing everything you're doing. Always be safe. What's new, Runner Boy? And whatever you do, don't take posting advice, don't take content advice from Runner Boy, except for the burpees. Because if he says eat 20 tubes of ready salt sprinkles, you do not want to listen to him. I think Runner Boy should take his own advice. I'd love to see a video, Runner Boy eating 20 tubes of ready salt Pringles. It's good says, hey Eric Lopi, good to see you again, you too, Runner Boy. Eric Point says, hey to Kathy. Next says, Runner Boy, the thing is that I'm kind of overwhelmed about people watching and being around me, so I don't post much with my face or body. You shouldn't. Be comfortable. Stay comfortable. Keep your life private, Zach. To be honest with you, you don't need to post anything right now. You need to be who you are. Eric Point says, hey to Mir. Zach saying hi to everyone. Kathy says it would be good for the small community. Nice. In which case, I hope that happens. Warner Boy says, Zach, just wear face masks or something. Eric, one is great. What are your plans for the weekend? Hey, don't forget, guys, that Sunday, Jace is doing 1,000 burpees. Tristan says, face mask burpees could be ninja style. Already being done by a burpee legend. Guys, check out, he was actually on the live stream this morning, early, 5 a.m. The Burpee Bandit. Ever since, 2021, I think, he's been doing, no one knows what he looks like. Well, I think a few people have seen him. He's done it all with a mask. Like he's got a death face ski mask on. He is the originator of the 11-minute supercharged burpee routine. And it is tough. It is a tough 11 minutes. He said some of the elites try it, actually. Not all of them. James Brew. If you guys don't follow James Brew, if you want to see someone who can do some incredible stuff, including 150 Navy SEALs in 20 minutes with perfect form, counting out each aspect of the rep. Runner Voice says, Yogi was the one who advised me to eat 20 tubes of Pringles for every 5K. I'm not sure that was my exact advice. I think we might have had a slight miscommunication between Runner Boy and myself. That actually made me laugh, though, Runner Boy. Hey, never mind. Never mind, because I forgot what I was going to say. Tristan says, I didn't wear gloves, all reps on concrete. Seen Reaper never wear gloves, so tried it. What do you think? Back to the gloves or no gloves? Zach says 20 tubes. There was a slight exaggeration there, Zach. Warner Boy says, I didn't talk for the first year I posted on YouTube. No? Not even a voiceover? Hey, you know what, Runner Boy? You do some of the best voiceovers on YouTube. Eric Point says, hey to Zach, as does Kathy. Zach says hi back. Zach says, man, I've been running. How's Jace? He's got to go. Jace seems to be okay. I haven't seen him. He hasn't popped in here for a while. Runner Boy says, my running has been going a lot smoother since I've been doing his 140 heart rate training. Low heart rate training is key. It's huge. In the past, I've attempted to incorporate some of that in my burpee training. It is difficult. For me, the heart rate would probably be a bit higher. If you do on the Maffetone method, you take your age, and I forget the number that you subtract, and then there's a scale of things that you add or subtract, depending. When I got into ultra running, it was all low heart rate training, to the point where I was running 50Ks, and my heart rate almost always, even on hills, would stay under 120. Don't know as I can do that now. Maybe if I trained for it. Runner Boy says, no voice over, just posted clips. But you found true stardom when you started talking. Dresser says, it was a good experience. I don't feel as pressed about using the gloves. If I have them or not, I'm good either way. That's good. That's, man, just trying something different like that, and you get that sense of freedom. If you have them, they can be useful, but you don't need them. So like you said, you're not pressed. Runner Boy says, well, I give myself up to 148, so still don't know how accurate the wanting watch is. Hey. Jace says, you were being asked about, Jace. Our friend Zach was asking about you. Let's see. Jace says, Jace always likes, sometimes it's nice to listen and observe, and we get a poop howdy. Poop howdy to you, my friend. I had been mentioning the Holy Grail. MB says hi. Hello, my friend. Kathy says hi to Jace. As does Mir. Mir says, this Sunday, guys, 1K burpees. Absolutely. Hey, Jace. I don't know if you heard me ask this before. I forget who said it now. I think it was on Tandra's live stream that you had hoped to do the 1K in under 2 hours, which would be awesome. And I think it's entirely doable. Channel says it was the 3rd anniversary on my channel this week. Nice. Gonna do anything special? You should do 100 burpees for every year as a birthday celebration. And then eat 20 tubes of extra salted Pringles. Jason's waving at Zach and Eric Point. Let's see. Gretchen says, happy to see folks and share experiences. Got to make some moves. Peace, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. Mir says, best wishes, brother. Sorry, my friend. Runner Boy says, sometimes my heart rate jumps from 130 to 150 randomly on my runs and takes a while to get back down. Interesting. Practice even breathing when it does. And see, elongate the out breath. Breathe through your nose. Exhale along. I know you do nasal breathing, but elongate the exhale and see if that helps bring the heart rate down a little bit faster. Skid says, here he is, evening Jace brother. Can't wait for the 1K live. Jace says, yeah, I'm going for 2 hours. Just pace the control. It's good to see you're talented, brother. He is, that's for sure. So way to go, Jace. Way to step up to that. Here says, Jace brother, see you are now 50 man. Skip says, thanks, Jace. You're too kind. Runner Boy says, I don't think I can afford that many Pringles. You know what? You should invest because maybe you could get a sponsorship from Pringles. Here says, younger, 50, not 15. Jace says, yes, Mir, 51 is close now. I'm closing in on 60, guys. Taking my sleep supplement. Not sure how I feel about 60. I still can't collect entire retirement. Don't go to movies, so I don't care about discounts. And I already eat my dinner at 11:30 in the morning, my big meal. So I even got an early bird special on the early bird special. So what's going to be the big deal? What do I get out of turning 60 except being 60? 62, I'm going to get my Social Security no matter what. I'm going to demand it. I guess at 60, I can start chasing people off my lawn with my rake or my garden hose, right? So there's something. Mir says, Big Brother Yogi. Man, I might be stepping out of the Big Brother stage into the older uncle stage. Mir says, have more good health and happiness, Sir Yogi. Thank you, Mir. That's much appreciated. Running Boy says, I think when you get over 50, here you get free bus rides. If I had someplace to go, that might not be a bad deal. Leo's here. Leo says, much love, Brother Yogi. Wishing a great day and good vibes, my guy. 102 degrees right now in LA. Stay strong and be safe. You too. Stay hydrated, my friend. We're getting ready to do some reps. What's on the plate for today, Leo? Jay says it's only a few more nasal hairs and ear hairs. Embrace them with tweezers and pull. I can do that. I can do that. That was funny, Jace. Man, and why? Why does hair decide to grow there? When I first started losing my hair, I had a very philosophical approach. I would hold up a hair and look at it and wonder, what was it that held it in yesterday? What held it in yesterday that no longer exists today? Is there a change in gravity? Was there some kind of cosmic happening? Something that has caused this one particular hair to fall out while the others clung for their existence on my ever-expanding skull? Running Boy says, free bus to the retirement home. This is it. I'm already here. This is my retirement home. I ain't budging unless I have to sell. If one day I can't pay my taxes, I sell the house and get a motorhome. I told Mocha I'm going to drive possibly to the desert, park, and wait. And her answer is always, what are you going to wait for? And my answer is always, whatever happens next. Hey, Squirrel Sniper. Beautiful, greeting beautiful souls from across the pond, but under the same skies. Kathy says, I have to go somewhere. I will talk to you later. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate you hanging out. You get the opportunity, please keep me posted on how your project's going. Kathy says, hi to Squirrel. Leo says, did my reps at 5 a.m., bro. Wow, nice. Way to go. And smart. Getting them in when they were cool. Leo does not miss his reps. If you got to do them at 5 a.m., you do them at 5 a.m. Mir says, Leo, when start burpees, just amazing. His sound of breathing, amazing, man. He's all gas, all effort. Nothing done in half measures. Leo says, so Brother Jace, hello, Brother Mir, what's up? To see Peyton. Jace is waving at Kathy. Friend boy says, probably wearing a hat for your running a lot of friction. That could be. That could be the answer. Chris says, today I joined Brother Leo's session. Amazing, man. Nice, Spear. Way to go. No Gold says, do you invest in the stock market? I don't. Do you think I should? And what would be the minimum amount that I could invest? Leo says, thank you for support, Brother Mir. I appreciate the love. It was tough this morning, for sure. 150 double seals down. Way to go. Nothing's easy at 5 a.m., let alone doing 150 burpees, that's for sure. Squirrel Sniper says, then Gold, when's the next new moon? Squirrel Sniper is on to something. Jay says, my theory is our brains expanded and pushed the roots out. All right. I'm gonna embrace Jace's theory of bald. Because I can't think of a better one, that's for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and accept that one. It says bald. It's funny though, when I shaved my head after the previous life of having really long blonde hair, just seemed natural. It was time to let that aspect go. We are not meant to be as we are forever. Jace is onto something when he says our brains expanded and pushed the roots out. We definitely expanded. If you're not becoming more yourself as you get older, you're not getting older right. We should be becoming more and more authentic. The truth is, we should always be authentic. But when we are as children, and then we give voice to what society thinks we should be. I've talked about this before. Maybe it's when the first teacher told us to color within the lines and to use the proper crayon. We found out that we were doing things incorrectly. We thought we were just being ourselves, and now we're told we're wrong. Or maybe you wanted to sit under a tree and just sit, and you were told to get up, play with the other kids. You shouldn't be sitting over there alone, thinking your own thoughts. And it just gets worse. Here's what I like about all the guys that I know here. Guys, I mean guys and girls, obviously. Everyone seems to be authentically themselves. Freddy Boy says maybe just relaxed too much during meditation and then just fell out. Man, I love that theory. That's it. So maybe if I do an agitated meditation, I can regather the hair and they'll stick. Squirrel Super says, did you know the pharaohs wore wooden beards? I did not know that. What, why did they do that? Leo says, he's laughing his ass off, Jace. What a theory. It's a theory I can get behind, that's for sure. So what's going to happen tomorrow? What big thing's going to happen tomorrow? Sunday is reserved for two big things. Jace hitting 1,000 reps. Optimob having his premiere. As well, hopefully, he'll be celebrating his 4,000 watch hours. We got anything going tomorrow? Reaper starts his vacation tomorrow. Leo says, Jace 1K, woohoo. Hey, Leo, get this. He's going to do it in under 2 hours. Jace is going to fly. Jace says, the Vikings drew thick beards for battle. 30% stronger jaw. Didn't know that. It says, bold statement. It is a bold statement. Sometimes you got to step up. You know, Eric Lapointe. Some people might, because he's so familiar, they might not realize that he literally started doing burpees June 8th. This is what, the 6th today. That was a bold statement to celebrate his 1K subscribers with 1K burpees. Sometimes you got to make that bold statement in life. What was it that, was it Emerson or Thoreau? Give me a second, guys. I'll dive back in. This is what Jace is doing. As well as Eric Lapointe, Henry David Thoreau. If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them. What he's saying is, dream big. That's what you're supposed to do. Then put the foundation under those dreams. Eric Lapointe said, doesn't matter. I've only done 250 burpees, and I've only been doing them for a little over 2 months. he put the castle in the air. And then he built the foundation rep after rep after rep after rep. Jason's only done 50 burpees, the most ever. But he's already envisioned, he's already imagined. He put the castle in the air. And now he's going to put the foundation down one rep at a time. Jay says, I posted it up, Leo. Leo says, I want to see. Sniper says, they couldn't grow any of themselves. And those came before them. The Anuki grew long beards. Anuaki, right? Leo says, that would be, why couldn't they grow beards? Leo says, that would be incredible, Jace. Go for it, bro. Sub 2 hour grill. Jace says, the 2 hours not long enough then? I will get into a rhythm and see how I go. We'll work hard for sure. Two hours is a good pace. It's doable. It won't be easy. But you know what? 100 burpees isn't easy. You didn't sign up for easy. See how it goes. And if you need more, you do more. I mentioned before, when I did Pelican Bay. Pelican Bay is 500 reps, 500 6 counts. And you start with 30 reps, and then you get 30 seconds, and you go to 29. 30 seconds, 28. You work all the way down to 1, and then you throw in an extra 65 reps, and you're at 500. And I think the best that I ever got was about 49 minutes. And I didn't feel bad at all. You know, when I was done, I paced a little back and forth. When you get down to like 15 reps, you start speeding it up because you want to get down. You don't need as much rest, obviously. But, you know, I caught my breath and I started thinking, I could probably go again. I never tried, but I did add on an additional 250 reps. And that was probably still less than an hour and a half. So I'd have half an hour to do another 250. So yeah, it's doable. Jay says 49 minutes for 506 bumps. Yeah. But I was training for that. I was training for that kind of stuff. I was doing the Busy Dad program. Leo says, dang, Jace, 3 a.m. Time difference is crazy. I will definitely try to catch some of the session. Jay says, yep, 49 minutes. But remember, when I did 49 minutes, my goal was 500 reps. My goal wasn't to get to 1,000. So if my goal is 1,000, I would set the pace accordingly. I might still shoot for under an hour, but I wouldn't see how fast I can do. For me, it was how fast can I do 500 reps. So it's like training for a race. I don't want to go out on a 100-mile race at my 50K pace. I might get a 50K PR. I had a friend who was doing his first 24-hour race, and he wanted to get 100 miles, which is a bold effort for your first 100-mile attempt and your first 24-hour race. He had done a bunch of 50Ks. He had done some 50-milers. And at the 50K mark, he was so happy. And he said, "Hey, Eric, I just set a 50K PR." And I thought to myself, of course, I congratulated him. I thought to myself, that's a mistake. Everyone had told him at the beginning, go out slow. So what you do in ultras, you go out slow and you see how you feel. If you feel like going a little bit faster, you might step it up, but you pull it back before you have to. Always pull back before you have to. Save something for that final sprint. So yeah, you don't want to set a 50K PR in a 100-mile race. So if you're shooting for under 2 and it looks like, man, I'm gonna get 500 reps in 40 minutes, you can slow things down. You still have 20 minutes to slow things down and get some reps. You can do a 20-minute recovery of, adding in, still getting rep after rep, a little bit easier pace, and then dive back in and go harder. Just as I will try and even pace the 500 and see where I am. Nice. That's the way to do it, Jace. Smart thinking. One thing I know for certain, you know your body. You know how to listen to it. So you will, moment by moment, intuitively, you'll tune in, you'll listen. What's my heart telling me? What are my lungs telling me? What are my legs telling me? And I know you won't say, what is my ego telling me? Because your ego might say, speed up. And you know better. You know to listen to your heart before you listen to your ego. You know to listen to your legs before you listen to your ego. So you're one of the smartest trainers that I know. And I know a bunch of smart trainers. Everyone here is a really smart trainer. So yeah, you got it. You know what to do. You don't need a pep talk from me. All right, guys, in just a bit, let's wrap things up. A little over an hour doing a live stream. Hey, guys, have you checked out Skitz's new song? It's just an introduction to the song. It's really good. Inspiring. Let's see. Pensamento. I think that might be right. It says Africa. Welcome, my friend. Mozambique. I believe I said that right. That's awesome. You are the first person, I believe, from Mozambique to come. Very much appreciated. Jay says, I'm sensible. All the advice is going in. As always, what counts is the effort and the intent. You know what really plays in, Jace? Is you've done some long distance events. So you know about the suck. You're not going to be caught off guard. You go into it knowing it's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, you wouldn't be doing it. Let's see. Pensamento says, how are you? I'm doing well, my friend. How about you? Says, official language is Portuguese. Interesting. But I'm learning English. You're doing quite well, my friend. We were just getting ready to shut things down for the evening. Hope you come back again. We get a chance to talk. We'll help you with your English a bit. Jace says to Pensamento that he's connected, as am I. He made 2 new friends, my friend, which is a good day. You know what I mean? If you can make 2 friends in a day, it's going to be a good day. All right. So, going to wrap things up. Got a few things I'm going to do before I go to bed. Pen says, yes, thank you, Jace. Do you speak Portuguese? Skid says, can't wait to see you smash it on Sunday. Jace, thanks for the stream, Eric. Much love, brother. Much love, chat. Much love to you, Skits. Reaper says, YouTube family, hello. Hope all is well. Everyone's still working away, but have to show some support. Thank you, Reaper. That's always appreciated. That's a Reaper trademark, by the way. For well over a year, Reaper's been coming to my live streams. Always showing support. Sometimes he can stay for a while, and that's awesome. We get to talk about all kinds of stuff. Sometimes he just comes in with a salute, and that's always appreciated because I know, and I mentioned that to him before, Reaper's always got my back because that's the kind of guy that Reaper is. William Hart says, hey, Yogs. Jace is waving at Reaper. Reaper gives a salute to William. Hey, vacation day for Reaper. Starts tomorrow. I hope we get an occasional video and live stream. Just update. Show everyone that Reaper is not always 100% Spartan. That there's a vacation Reaper too. Reaper says, I was the first one. You were. Reaper says, me and Eric go back a long way. We do, and it's, you know what? It's been one of the best parts of YouTube for me. You, me, Sister Destiny, Osiris and Paul from Oregon stopping in. Hybrid Jim back in the Barefoot Burpee days. Hey, Osiris is back posting content. Nice to see. If you guys aren't following Osiris, old school. Rome says, hey to Jace and Louise. Reaper says, good luck on that 1K burpee Jace and the 1K burpees. Yep, we were just strategizing. Rome says, how did the job go today, Reaper? He's still at it. Yeah, Leo was in and said it was 103. I think he said 103. Jace says, Reaper, bro, have a great vacation. Jace says, Raiders, let's go. Hey, we are all Raider fans here. In my neck of the woods, yesterday and this morning, everyone was like, did you catch the Ravens game? I was like, Ravens? Who? Who are the Ravens? I only know one team. I know the Raiders. I know the Raiders and whoever they're beating. I don't need to know anything else. William says you can count me out of anything short of a disconnect. I just spent 3.5 hours trying to make pistachio butter. I strongly recommend you just flipping by it. I am so nauseous right now between the pistachio oil from the nuts, over eating raw pistachios, and the chemical and electric smell of the food processor. I am so beyond a safe limit. Hey, but you experimented. You tried to make something on your own. That's a sign of a good chef. It's a sign of a highly creative chef. Reaper says, the best advice I can give you, Jace, is pace yourself, focus, breathe, and relax. That's excellent advice. Reaper says, I'm a Raider. Let's go. Sunday, right? The first game is Sunday? No, there's a game tonight somewhere. Skid says, laughing, William, at least you gave it a try, brother. Absolutely. Jay says, Reaper, thanks, brother. That's exactly what I thought. Crazy how you put exactly the same words for word. My brother. Hey, you got Mr. Holy Grail himself. Pensamento says, do you know about African life? No, not much. We have some friends here who come from various parts of Africa, and I'm always fascinated with what they bring. I love going to their live streams and listen to them. And I'm looking forward to spending time on your page and getting to know some more. Reaper says, remember, Jace, it's not a race. The only one you got to impress is the guy in the mirror. William says, the YouTube video was like, 2 minutes blanch, 7-minute bake, 10-minute food processor. I spent 2 hours just removing the flesh from the raw pistachio meat and 1 hour trying to butter spread it. Hey, but you know what? Now you know. You got the experience. And the experience kind of sucked. 30 minutes just cleaning the food processor and five kitchen dishes worth. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Jay says, I have a mirror with you, Ana Lewis. I won't let you down. Reaper says, you can do it, Jace. Believe in yourself, brother. Absolutely. Roy says, nah, it just proves accept everything as a lie. Well, hey, if you were to do it again, do you think you could do it faster? All right, where was I? Hey, is it okay if I just say pens? As I know I'm saying it right. Good if you give me your what's up. We can talk more about my culture and everything interesting. I don't have a what's up. WhatsApp. It's a WhatsApp, right? I don't have one. Reaper says it's 3 a.m. Jace. Like Leo said, that's hella early. It is. Roy says Jace definitely has it in the bag. Eric Lapointe did it the right way and made a few hour process. Do not make yourself sick. Smart thinking, boy. Reaper says they'll be by 4 a.m. Jace, and we'll come to support you. Penn says, in my country, it is 1 a.m. It is about almost 6:40 here. Jay says, Reaper, yeah, catch the replay. Reaper says, from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m., Jace, I'm sure he will still be going. Absolutely. William says, I could not. I do not think removing the skins is easier. You basically have to squeeze between your fingers, pinching the sides to spit the inner raw meat out of it. It's time consuming. Yeah, it sounds like it. Doesn't sound like pleasant work either. All right, guys. Definitely got to wrap things up now. Hoping to get to bed just a little bit earlier. We're going to be there for Jace. Whatever time we're capable of, we'll be there for Jace. Reaper's on vacation. Much relaxation. You've earned it, Reaper. You earned some rest. You earned some fun. You've done nothing but work these past few months. And you inspired a lot of people. And, guys, check out Skitz's channel. His new introduction to a new song. It's awesome. And don't forget, Premiere Sunday for Optimum. Jay says, take care, I'm in bed. Blessings to you all, family. Blessings to you, my friend. Take care, Reaper. Have fun. William says, oops, I missed that. What I know about Africa is limited to a white pasty mixed flour that you pinch a larger than thumb full and divert divot your thumb into and use that to eat other things like a spoon and the bottom of the pot of the is that fufu? I think it's called, Chris. Up and a delicacy in the house. Nice. Everyone says good night, Jace. Take care, Louis. Stay hydrated, sir. Definitely. Skid says, night, everyone. Much love to you. Get a salute from the Reaper. William, I will talk to you later. I'm still waiting for the ultimate vegan pizza. I think William's going to be the one to crack that puzzle. William says, know anything to help with nausea? Do you have any ginger? Anything ginger. From ginger root, you can just chew a little bit. Ginger candy works. Ginger ale works. Get some, definitely breathing. One, get some fresh air. Get outside and breathe in something other than what you've been breathing in. You want some openness, some fresh air. Nasal breathing. Do the Ujjayi breathing that I mentioned, where you're making the ha only through the nose. So like you're fogging up your glasses. It worked. The same sound with your mouth shut. Breathing in, breathing out. Elongate the exhale. Breathe in for 4. No one has to hear you make that breath but you. Exhale for 8. The good thing with that constriction of the throat, making that ha sound, is it allows you to breathe in just the right amount of air to get that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you can't make it to 8, don't worry about it. It's in the effort. But when you elongate the breath, everything begins to settle. You want to get into that rest and digest mode. Roy says, the roommate, man, I have the same problem. And mine actually smokes. Just use air fryer and added oil smells. I need to go outside now. Breathing was working. Thank you. You're welcome. Do some breath outside. I will see everyone later. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves.